My name's Caine, a Deputy U.S. Marshal, retired, about 30 years in law enforcement. At the time when I first started out, the fugitive squad was localized to each district. They all had their own little fugitive squads, consisted of 4 and 5 of your seasoned investigators. So the team I hooked up with, one of my old partners, Vinny Sesamici, he had a parole team, and I immediately gravitated to them. Every case you see where a murder's been committed or a kidnapping or something sexual offenders, no matter what it is, that guy has either an open parole case or he's been on parole. And they were a wealth of information. But you know what? When you're standing outside a narrow hallway in a dingy apartment building and you know that this guy has been on parole 3 times and he just molested a 5-year-old kid violently, or he held up a bank, or he's gun running or drug dealing, and our intel that we developed says that this guy is not going to go easy. Well, that's where we will approach it very tactically. We will have good communications. We will have a communication linked with the NYPD, should we be in the confines of a police precinct. We will have the ballistic shield set up. If necessary, we'll have a long arm, whether it's an MP40, a little submachine gun, or a shotgun. That was my preference, was a little short shotgun. There has been events where we would go into the place and the fight's on right away. They won't open the door. We'd have to use one of our devices, either the battering ram to take the door, or another tool that we have, a hydraulic tool that we put into the door jamb and pump it up and it spreads the door open. These guys do not want to go back to jail. They will do anything they can. They will swing from a vine out the window if they can. They will hide in closets. They will hollow out a TV. They will hide under a bed. You name it, they'll hide. And these guys are ingenious. They'll take a vanity. One guy took a vanity over a bathroom and had lag bolts behind it and a hollowed out crawl space. So what he would do when the police would come, he'd jump up onto the sink of the bathroom, pull the vanity mirror out, crawl into the crawl space, then with the 2 lag bolts, pull the vanity mirror back. And one of our troopers just happened to be looking at the vanity, and it didn't look right. And so he went to straighten it out, and he heard, boom, the guy pulled it. So he goes and pulls it, and they're having a tug of war with this vanity. Real life is totally different from TV and movies, okay? That fight is only lasting 20 seconds, which seems like an eternity. In the movies, one guy's getting punched, the other guy's getting punched. We're doing the real stuff. When I look back, how many killers, and one thing, a sore spot for me is these child molesting and rape cases. Hundreds upon hundreds we took off the streets. And I'm very proud of the guys I worked with and proud of the agency, the Marshal Service, for letting us get into that type of work and getting these people off the streets.